One thing you should require from your customers. Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. Today I'm doing this on Easter Sunday, okay? And I'm going to tie in a little bit of a message into this based on the history and so forth of this day. But this ties in completely back to your business. So whether you're religious or not has nothing to do with it. I'm just going to take an idea, kind of toss it around a little bit and throw it back in your lap. And it has to do with the one thing that you ought to require from your customers. And I don't see a way around this. In most cases, I end up with better customers if I require something of them. And you're saying, yeah, but you're wanting them to pay you for your products or services. Why do you need to require anything additional to that? And I'm going to get to that in just a moment. It has a lot to do with yesterday's video. So yesterday's video, I talked about how it takes on from your end patience, and it takes willing to do the work necessary, but also willing to wait and allow things to come together for you. The other thing is also true, and this also requires patience. And it doesn't matter if you're talking about one-on-one sales. It doesn't matter if you're talking about a distance relationship with your customer, maybe online if you're doing e-commerce and you're dealing with customers kind of at a distance there, and mostly through via marketing and less one-on-one. Doesn't matter, even if that's the case. You still need to require something of your customers. And I'm going to get into that in just a second. First, I wanted to remind you about brianjpombo.com. It's my website, my name, and my company. So you can go there, you can watch all the videos going all the way back. We got 300 plus videos right now over back there. All of them have an audio version that you can listen to either by going there or by checking out our podcast, which I don't talk about a whole lot, but you can go look up Brian J. Pombo Live on just about anywhere where you could find podcasts. And if you're not able to find it there, hey, let me know and I'll make sure we'll get it over there. So that's Brian J. Pombo Live over at brianjpombo.com. Right now we have a special deal on the Amazon Proof Strategy session. You can find that by going to brianjpombo.com/Amazon. So go check that out. So let me finish and get into the details of what you should require of your customer. And it comes back to, I think, what is a universal principle. And this universal principle is it's across the board, and I can come up with a million examples, but because it's Easter, I'm going to come up with an example straight from the man who the day is celebrated of. And this comes from, I'm going to bring up a Bible quote, which I don't do very often. I'm not super religious or anything like that. But I thought about this the other day and how it all ties together. And this Bible quote is one that you no doubt heard, whether you're religious or not. It's from Matthew 7, and it says, "Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives, and he who seeks finds. And to him who knocks it will be opened." Now, he's talking directly there about kind of salvation, your relationship with God and everything like that. But here's what's interesting to me about that idea. You notice it's not just given. It's not just, hey, wake up one morning, it'll be sitting on your front door. Just don't worry about it. It's all taken care of. It just happens. It's one specific thing. You have to do something. You have to ask. You have to seek. You have to knock. Well, what's the deal here? Why don't you just get it straight out? It requires commitment from you. Not heavy commitment. You just got to ask for it. You got to come towards it. This is one thing I've seen going back to sales, whether you're talking direct sales or whether you're talking distance sales, any type of one-on-one relationship that you have as a person that is marketing or selling a product or service. If you can get them coming towards you, if you can get that very subtle commitment, it changes the entire relationship long term. See, the reason why people hate, and I'll bring this back a little further, the reason why people hate salesmen And it's the same reason why people can't stand people that go door to door selling religion or anything. It's because oftentimes, I'm not going to say most of the time, I'm going to say oftentimes, you will come across people who are, you can feel it on them, they want you to buy, and they're coming at you to get you to buy. You gotta try this. You gotta take this step. You gotta try our religion. You gotta try our thingamajig. You gotta get involved with my network marketing company. You gotta do this, and it's a push. It's very much a push, and people resent it. People totally resent it, and can't. It's the reason why they can't stand anything that even smells or sounds like sales. And that's the problem. The problem is people get too anxious, too worked up, and they're trying to get their stuff. There's one thing about getting your product and services out there, which is absolutely necessary. You've got to get it out there. You've got to get a message out there. There's another thing when you're pushing a bit too hard. The whole secret to sales is to, here's the requirement. Here's what you need. What you need is them saying that they want what you've got. That them saying that they, not necessarily they want the item you're selling or the service you're selling, but they want the end result of it. If they want the end result of it, if you can get them to say that, or you can get them to raise their hand and say they might be interested in one of the end results of what you provide, then all of a sudden you got them. Because they're coming towards you. They've committed. It's a subtle commitment. It's an ask. But if they're coming toward you as opposed to you going after them, the relationship completely changes. Now you are literally helping them. See, the reason why God doesn't help anybody unless they want the help is because they'll never appreciate it. And they never feel like it was really for them. There's got to be the desire. There has to be a desire, and the person has to say it when it comes to sales. And I'm sorry if that's sacrilege to tie it back into the talk that Jesus gave. I'm sorry about that, but I believe it's true. I believe that whether you're talking about eternal salvation or whether you're talking about a pain in your back that you're just wanting to get rid of, I think it's the same thing. Initially, you need to show that you want it. You need to show that you're interested before that person can come back at you with a solution. So that's something to keep in mind. It's a deep thought, but it's a simple idea. So hopefully that's helpful to you. We'll be back here tomorrow with more talk on principles, strategies, and tactics to help you out with your business. And if you'd like to find out more, you'd like to talk with somebody directly about your business and see whether we can apply some of these ideas back to your business, go to brianjpombo.com. Once again, that Amazon strategy session would probably help you a lot out. It has a lot to do with kind of demolishing competition. That's brianjpombo.com/Amazon. We'll see you tomorrow. In the meantime, get out there and let the magic happen.